Yes, Mr. Commissioner, I know that it's roster expansion day, but my team's crap enough. Why would I want to just add to the mediocrity? Well, what if we had a roster reduction this season? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers, Season 3, Episode 7 as we look to win the World Series. And today we face the Chicago White Sox, and if you see the standings above my head there, we are 2 games behind them. This is huge, absolutely massive. Now it is roster expansion day, it's September 1st in game. Now let's start by having a look at the man that we've called in, and it's the man I think we all want to have a bit of a look at. It's Billy Sullivan. He is potentially, going off of these attributes, very, very decent indeed. If we go and have a look at what he's been doing in the lower leagues, or what's it called, the farm system, then we can see this season, or every season, he's done very, very well. So he hasn't sort of reached a level yet that he's not been able to step into and be a success at. So let's hope that he can take the final step and proved to be just as much as a success. So he's the man that's come in. Now, there was one other injury. That was to Riley Green. Now, he was out. It was like, it was a 2-week injury, I think it was, or 10 days or something. It was a red injury, which meant that obviously we couldn't play him and I couldn't drop him down to AAA. So I put him on the injury list. What I should have maybe have done is actually just relegated, say, Castro down and kept him in, so we didn't actually have him. So without him for another 5 days now, and he's just come back fit. So that's a little bit of a pain in the backside. But the man who did come back fit was Xavier Edwards, so he's come back in, and basically we just switched them. One went on the injury list, and the other one came off. So that is that. The other player that's come off the injury list is Alcantara, one of our starting pitchers, of course. Now, we know that he's not had the best time of things this season, and what we've done with him is we've sent him down to AAA to try and get his form back, and as you can see, he's doing worse in AAA than he was in Major League Baseball. So that, or certainly in terms of, say, an ERA and a few other things there, ERA plus, for example. So I'm a little bit worried what we do with him, and he is on massive, massive money next season, because I didn't check, because I think like European football contracts. He's on 17 million next season, and I don't really know what we're going to do with him. It's going to be one of these cases, I think, where I'm going to have to just eat a bunch of that salary and just try and get rid of him. Yeah, I've really got to learn just to check the entire contract, not just what they're on that year. But anyway, maybe he'll come good, and that'll be, yeah, problem will solve itself. Now, since last episode, we have won 12 of 21, which is not too bad at all. But let's go and have a look here. We go back to August. Now, of course, we left off with this horrifying defeat to Kansas City. Thankfully, we did bounce back. We won 7-6 in extra innings. Now, the star of this one was Austin Meadows. He hit a grand slam, as you can see there in the first. He had 6 RBIs of our 7 runs scored, and I mean, Austin Meadows, he doesn't carry us as much now as he used to, but he definitely carried us to victory in this one, so well done to him. Much, much appreciated. Then we played Minnesota. We won 1-7-0. Then, unfortunately, we lost the last 2 games of the series, and we have another sort of story of woe here in that we were 6 runs up after the first inning and managed to lose 8-7. So we lost basically 8-1, or they scored 1 the first. You know what I mean? Like, basically, we got massively outplayed for the majority of that game. So that is obviously, again, disappointing. Miser, with the start, didn't really do what we'd like him to do, and it just kind of got... We never recovered, if we're being honest, never recovered at all. Then we played San Diego in San Diego, and we managed to win both games. Now, game 1 of the series, we don't get to say this very often, but it was a Matt Manning masterclass. He only gave up 2 hits to the Padres. Well, we as a team only gave up 2 hits to the Padres. You can see, they didn't give up too many hits to us either. It was a home run again from Meadows, that was one of the 2 runs anyway in the second inning there. But Matt Manning, 8 innings, 2 hits, no walks, giving up just the 1 earned run. Really, really good stuff from him. Really happy to see him, maybe refining a little bit of form for us there. So that was good. Then we played the A's, Oakland A's. We lost 2 and then we won 2 to split the series. The Toronto game, not quite sure what happened in game 1 there. That was a run fest. We managed to bounce back game 2 but then lost game 3. Then we played the A's again. We lost 1 in extra innings before bouncing back and winning 2. Then we played Cleveland. Now, Cleveland are top of the division. We lost a narrow one. Well, we lost 2 narrow ones, and then we won 1 by 3. So that's not bad. It is what it is. But then the games that really mattered against the White Sox, we've won the first 2 in the series. And so we find ourselves in Chicago looking for a sweep. And that would be massively important if we can get it. Because if we go and have a look at the standings, these 3 games against Boston could prove important as well. And I'll show you why in just a second here. But you can see we're 6-4 in our last 10. We've won 3 in a row. The White Sox have lost, obviously, the 2 that we've beaten them. And there's only 2 games in it. Now, if we go down and have a look at the wild card, you can see there that we are currently second of the 3 wild cards, half a game ahead of the Mariners, and obviously the 2 games behind the White Sox. And the Boston series is important because it might be behind my head here, but they're only 3 games behind us. So that is, I mean, there's a lot of teams in contention for the wild card, but yeah, that series could prove to be important. Yeah, and you can see they're on a decent run of form there as well. Let's have a look at everybody, all our numbers for the season to date. These are the pitchers. We're going to have Tyler Mahle on the mound today. Now, we haven't seen him since he was on fire earlier on this year. He has just sort of come out of a slump. Loria has been in a slump again most of the season. He's having a disappointing time of things. And yeah, I mean, everybody else, to be honest, is doing quite well. Klein was actually Rookie of the Month for August. So he's done really well since we got him in. And Vesia, you can see he's in a hot streak, and he has improved himself as well since being relieved of his closing duties. So yeah, it seems strange to say the bullpen only really seem to stuff up when they're on YouTube. Of course, you can see those numbers. They're otherwise doing reasonably well. In terms of the hitters, I mean, we've more or less had the same hitters the entire season. Mo Hampton is doing okay, you know, batting .255. That's roughly what I'd expect from him, I suppose. Garcia's going through a little bit of a slump, but otherwise it's more or less okay. Workman and Castro are the 2 disappointments, but well, Castro, we might even try and see if we can move him on this off season. So let's have a look now and see what we're doing against the White Sox as we look for this sweep. Okay, so the matchups make this look like a fairly even game. We're going to have Edwards leading off at second base, Garcia bats second at third, Penengo in left field for this one. He's obviously replacing Green in the lineup just now. He bats 3. Meadows the DH bats 4. Torkelson cleans up at first and bats 5. Not cleaned up, he bats 5 at first, you know what I mean. Cabrera, I'm trying to sound intelligent and I just stuff up like that. Cabrera bats 6 in right field. Edmund, the shortstop, bats 7. Moe Hampton, he bats 8 in center field. Trevino, the catcher, bats 9. Mahle, as I say, is on the mound. We're up against Dylan Cease, is that? He has a 4-7 record this season from 21 starts. He has a 3.5 ERA, a whip of 1.12, 9.9 strikeouts per 9 innings, which is obviously just a little bit over 1. And, well, he's 0 for 1 against us so far this season with a ERA of over 6. So hopefully our bats continue to like him. Alright, so welcome to Chicago. It's Edwards to lead us off, batting .272 this season. Back from his injury, of course. He missed last episode with that. And let's see if he can get us off to a good start here. We're in sort of a situation very similar to the American Heroes series, where I feel like we're almost good enough to get to the postseason, but I don't think we're quite good enough to go anywhere once we get there, as Garcia not going to get a hit there. He's batting, well, he was batting .297 before that. He was well above 300 for a while, so he has dropped away. Penengo batting .257. He'll come in now. And he gets himself a 4-pitch walk, which will bring Austin Meadows to the plate. Now, I just checked my stats here. Austin Meadows, since last episode, has got his 800th career hit. He's not going to add to that there, as he strikes out to end the top of the first. So it will be Mahle now to face Jose Rodriguez, batting .270. Mahle, since we last saw him, has notched up his 1,000th career strikeout. He has a full count here, and he adds another one to that tally, number 140 for the season. And Gurriel will come in now, batting .293. It's going to be a first pitch swing. It's going to be a hit into left field, and in it will come by Penengo, and that is a 1-out single for the White Sox. Andrew Vaughan now, batting .290 this season, an 0-2 pitch. And that is up the middle. And is that going to get the runner over to third? It is. So with one away, we have runners at the corners, and it's Eloy Jimenez. Now, he's batting .263, but he leads the league in home runs and RBIs. So this is not a great situation for us. And Mahle is panicked, thrown a wild pitch. The Sox take the lead. We've got a runner at second, and we've still got Jimenez at the plate. And that has gone straight up in the air. Torkelson comes in from first. Someone's come in. It's Edwards coming in from second. He makes the catch for 2 away. It's Aussie now coming up, batting .241. A 1-0, a ground ball. Can we make a play on that? Yes, we can. So we've fallen behind in the first, but it's just the 1 run for now. Torkelson will lead us off in the second, batting .265. And Torkelson has got his 200th career RBI, but since last episode, but he won't be adding to that here. Cabrera now will come in. Speaking of RBIs, he has 99 for the season. He's having, in his second year, well, a very, very good season. He's third in the league with RBIs, but he struck out there. Edmund now batting .261, a 1-0. Edmund grounds it to first, and that was quite quick, wasn't it? All right, Adam Engel to the plate now, batting .276. He looks to lay down a bunt. It's straight back to Mahle, and Engel goes straight back to the dugout. Blake Hunt now batting, it's his first bat of the season, so it must be caught in with the new roster, expanded roster. He struck out for 2 away, bringing Masado to the plate. He's batting .162 this season. It's a 2-0 pitch. It's a hit into left field, and it's a great catch by Penengo out there in left field. That's going to bring back some of that negative war that he has. All right, it's Mo Hampton Jr. to the plate. First at bat, I think we would have seen him batting .255 this year, as I said before. But he struck out there. And, well, this pitch is looking quite good, isn't he? Trevino now batting .264 this season. It's a 2-2 pitch. Trevino strikes out. And in now will come Xavier Edwards, who is 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing. Edwards hits it well through the first baseman into right field for a 2-out single. Can we get a bit of a 2-out rally going? And a 12-game hit streak now for Edwards as well. Garcia, who's 0 for 1, and of course in that slump. And that's not going to end with that. So the third is done. The top of the third is done. And it'll be Simmons to lead them off in the third inning there, sorry, but bottom of the third. And that is into the shift, out at first, and 1 away. Rodriguez comes back up. He's 0 for 1 today. Another first pitch swing. Another ground ball. Garcia has that over to first. And that is 2 away. Question, actually, I just thought of something then. So Garcia's in a slump. Is that purely down to just a hitting thing? Or does that extend to sort of just general play, so fielding as well? I always had assumed it was just, oh, Gurriela's got a piece of that. It's going to leave. And it is 2-0 now to the White Sox. And the sweep is, it's looking a little bit tenuous just now, isn't it? Yeah, I'd always assumed it was for hitters. It was just down to hitting, and pitchers, it was just down to pitching. But I mean, if it's a confidence thing, then I suppose it could, it could just as easily come into the defensive side of your game. So, yeah, let me know if you know the answer to that. Penengo now, who walked last time up, strikes out this time. That's 1 away. In will come Austin Meadows, who's 0 for 1. He's got a first pitch swing. Meadows, oh, that is 1. No, it's not. It sounded so good off the bat. And I make a bit of an ass of myself as that is comfortably caught out there in right centre field. Torkelson now, who's 0 for 1. A 3-0. Torkelson draws a walk. It'll bring Denny Cabrera up. And can he get a 2-out rally going for us now? Cabrera takes a 0-1 pitch and sends it to the moon. Straight up, straight back down. Catcher makes the out, and that'll do it for the 4th. And for the 2nd episode in a row, the old bats are looking ice cold. Jimenez grounds it out to shortstop for 1 away. Arcia now will come in. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's another ball to the shortstop. Edmund, easy for him. And that'll be 2 away. Engel now, who's 0 for 1, tried the bunt last time around, of course. This time he just stands there and watches it. And that was a nice quick inning for Mahle. So can the bats start to help him out now? Edmund, who is 0 for 1, it's a 3-0. Edmund, oh, if that doesn't drop in, that's going to be annoying. Don't swing at a 3-0 unless you're putting it over a fence. All right, Hampton Jr. comes in. Come on, Mo. Oh, he's got a little piece of it, a very little piece of it. And he's thrown out at first. That's 2 away for Trevino. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-1 pitch. Oh, well hit into right field. And that might even be a double for the catcher. He's going to try for it and he's going to get there. We've got to stop getting hits at 2 out, don't we? I think it's just about all of our hits have come at 2 out. All 2 of them. Xavier Edwards now, who's 1 for 2. Can he do something? No, he watches strike 3. And that ends the top of the 5th. Blake Hunt now for them. Mahle is obviously still on the mound. He's 0 for 1 today as the batter. And he's going to be 0 for 2 because Edmund will eat that for breakfast. And that is 1 away. Macedo now, who's 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. A ball well hit into right centre field off the very top of the fence. Is it the White Sox ground that has the ivy around the fence, or is that the Cubs? It looks like it might be ivy, but either way, that is a 1-out double. Simmons comes in now. A 1-2 pitch on him. He grounds it to third, and that'll be 2 away with the runner staying at second. Rodriguez back up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. Can we keep the 0? Oh, yeah, I think we can. Yes, we can. Cabrera's there, makes the catch. And that ends the 5th. So we're still in the game. It's only 2-0, but we haven't really looked like scoring a run here. Garcia, who's 0 for 2, will come in. Garcia grounds it to third. And that is easy. And that is 1 away. Penengo now, who is 0 for 1. It's a 3-1 pitch. Penengo draws the walk. All right, 1 out, 1 on for Austin Meadows, who's 0 for 2. A first pitch swing. Austin Meadows, he's hit that one better. That is leaving. Austin Meadows has tied the game with a swing of the bat. Very, very nicely done indeed. 400 feet on the dot. And just like that, it's 2-2. And Austin Meadows got amongst men once more. All right, Torkelson now, who is 0 for 1 today. A full count. What can Spence do? He can draw a walk. All right, and that'll do it for the pitcher. Albert Abreu comes on. ERA of 4 for him so far this season. He's going to face Cabrera, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. Runner at first, 1 away. Oh, and Cabrera, no, that's gone up. And center field is there. So is left field, but center field makes the catch. And that is 2 away. Tommy Edman now, who's 0 for 2. 2 out, runner at first. First pitch swing. Tommy Edman will end the inning with that effort. But it's an inning that sees us draw level. 2 apiece thanks to Austin Meadows. And let's see what Mahle can do to Gurriel now, who is 2 for 2 with a home run of his own. It's an 0-1 pitch. It's a well-hit ball, and it's going to find the grass out there. Big Mo Hampton Jr. has it, but it's going to be a leadoff double. All right, well, let's hope that's as good as this inning gets for them. It's Vaughan now who's 1 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. Vaughan grounds it to the shortstop. Edmund has it. Runner goes back to second. Out at first. 1 away. Eloy Jimenez now who's 0 for 2. They walk him. Possibly sensible with the with first base opened. Aussie now will come in. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-0 pitch. And that is going to drop in. Mo can stop the runner scoring. But bases loaded now with 1 away. Angle to the plate. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. It's a massive strikeout. 2 away. And now Blake Hunt. It's all down to him. He's 0 for 2 today. A 1-2 pitch. It's popped up. And Mahle has got around loaded bases. Good catch out there by Cabrera over the fence, it looked like. So we go to the 7th now, tied at 2. Harold Castro will pinch hit for... Who's he pinch hitting for? Oh, for Mo. Big Mo. Castro batting 182 this season. Maybe not the best man. I would have perhaps gone with somebody else. But Harold Castro pops it up. And he might even stay in the game in center field, you know. So that's not worked on any level. All right, Trevino now, who is 1 for 2 today. It's a 3-1 pitch. Get yourself on base here, Jose. He does. It's a 1-out walk. And it's Xavier Edwards now, who is 1 for 3. And Xavier Edwards, that could be a double play. No, it's just 1. So 2 away with Edwards at first. Now he is quick, and we're pinch hitting again. It's Garcia going out for Amaya. Now Amaya is batting 226 this season. Amaya grounds it down the third base line. And that'll end the 7th. The middle of the top of the 7th. We'll stretch, tied at 2. And does Mahle come back out? The answer to that is yes. Moncada's going to come out and pinch hit. He's batting 185 this season. It's a 2-2 pitch, and it is up the middle for a leadoff single. Now, is it Castro in center field? Who's playing in center field? It is Castro. So, yeah, that sub didn't really work. And they're pinch hitting again now. It's Collis who's batting 205. A 2-1. He lays down a bunt. Can we get the man at second? No. So 1 away, but the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Rodriguez. He's 0 for 3. It's a 3-1. Are we going to walk him? No, we're not. Maybe we should have, because that loops into the outfield. The runner will stay at third. But we're in a little bit of trouble here, and Holden Powell will come out to try and rescue this. He's up against Gurriel, who is 3 for 3 today. So you can understand why we took Mahle off against him. But this is dangerous, isn't it? Powell's ERA this season is 2.39, but he just doesn't like YouTube. It's a first pitch swing. Double play. Come on, double play. That's not a double play. That is a lead for the White Sox. It's a ground rule double. So runners will be at second and third. There'll be 1 away. Holden Powell continues to just give up leads like they're going out of style. He's got Vaughan to face now, who's 1 for 3. It's a 1-1 pitch, and it's up the middle, and that is going to be 2 more because Castro's not going to stop that runner scoring. And Holden Powell, what are you doing to me, mate? What are you doing to me? Eloy Jimenez now comes in. A first pitch swing. No, it's not. We just walk him. Arcia now. This is getting out of hand. There's a strikeout. That's better. All right. 2 away, 2 on for Adam Engel, who's 0 for 3. That should do it. I think we'll get there eventually. But, yeah. Well, we need 3 runs now. It's Penengo to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. It's a 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out. They've got a lefty on the mound now, which doesn't really suit us. Austin Meadows, who is 1 for 3. That one, of course, was a massive home run. Can he rescue us again? Oh, another one that looked good off the bat, but simple catch in the end. Torkelson now. Now, he can whack a lefty. It's a first pitch swing. Torkelson, I told you we can whack a lefty. That has left us. It is 5 to 3. 358 feet. And that just keeps us alive in this game, doesn't it? 3 runs off 4 hits. We're not really free scoring, are we? Cabrera now comes in. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 out, no one on. A 2-2 pitch. And Cabrera, no, it's going to be straight down right field's throat, sorry. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Powell to Hunt. And Hunt is looking for another strikeout. And he delivers. So Powell, he's doing... Yeah. Well, we might be giving up a walk here to Moncada. Powell, to me, looks like maybe one of these guys, and Vessier will come on now. It's like a who's who of guys that have stuffed up games for us. Collis will come to the plate. Vessier's another one. He has actually been decent, but again, he comes on in YouTube and just... What is wrong with us? The bullpen has given up 5 runs in 1.1 inning. And that is everything that is wrong with us. That's going to drop in short, so Cabrera will make a catch on that one. 2 away for Gurriel, who is just having a day out. 4 for 4. It's a 1-2 pitch. And finally, we get him out. And we go to the 9th. We need 4 runs, and we've had 4 hits all game. Edmund now, who's 0 for 3. It's a 2-0 pitch. Can he get the inning off to a good start? No, he cannot. 1 away. Another change. Garrett Crockett will come out now, or Crockett perhaps. ERA of 3.55. He's going to face Harold Castro, who's 0 for 1. Castro's had about 3 hits all season. It's an 0-2 pitch. I think we all know what's coming. There it is. That's 2 away. Trevino now is the final out. He's 1 for 2 today. An 0-1 pitch. Trevino pops it up. And the bullpen has done it again. So yeah, Holden, another one that's likable. I don't like you. Hey, we need less likable people. We need some more assholes in there that just get the job done for us. again, I mean, if you look at his stats for the season, I mean, even last season, they're not, I mean, they're very good. But whenever we see him, he just, can I say shits the bed? I don't know. He just is not good. And I don't understand what it is. But anyway, there we go. That is that. That is us now 3 games back of the White Sox, 10 back of the Guardians. So we're not going straight into the playoffs, but I think we kind of knew that anyway. It looks as though what we're playing for is for the wild card. And if we have a look at those standings, we're half a game ahead of the Mariners, a game that makes us 2 games ahead of the Rangers, and the Astros are there as well. And then it's the Angels and the Red Sox, and then we're kind of getting into the long shots after that, I would have thought. So, yeah, that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit thumbs up. And, of course, if you happen to be new, make sure you subscribe. And we'll come back for Game 3 of this Boston series. I mean, the fact that we end with 6 games against the Guardians, we've also got 5 games against the White Sox there. The only saving grace is that they're all at home. We've only got a couple more games on the road, actually, so... yeah, we'll find out if we're going to be going to the World Series. And if you haven't yet, I do have, of course, Football Manager. We're at Queen of the South trying to win the Champions League with them, which is kind of like the World Series of football. So maybe go and give that a watch as well. Take care.